I want to say good evening this afternoon to another edition of Bell's Video and Audio Service Podcast. This afternoon, we always have a special guest, but this is a show enough special guest. She's the CEO of Bridging the Gap Community Services. So we're so happy to have her on this platform this afternoon. And we're going to discuss a whole lot of stuff, but one of the main things that we're going to discuss this afternoon is concerning the event is coming up on next week, Juneteenth. But before we discuss Juneteenth, we want to just say welcome Ms. Kelley to the platform.
Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure to be here. So glad to be in the midst of all of you, along with Deacon Bell, I call him. I can't change that. Bell Video and Audio Services, doing a wonderful job, just informing the community and keeping us all connected. We appreciate everything you're doing.
Thank you. And on last night, I want to talk about last night. I had an opportunity last night to come to I call it workshop, especially for small businesses.
Yes.
To how to promote small business and especially, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was the African American business that we need some help.
Yes.
And we had a young lady here on last evening that were able to help us.
Yes, you are.
And she was so good in helping us with our small business and how to promote our small business. Sister Kelley, you have been with Bridging Gap. I looked at it, and I'm about a little bit over, close to 3 years now, going 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you have did less than 3 years so much in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And you are continuing to do more and more and more. What I want to say this afternoon that we, the community, need to get behind you and support you, because what you're doing is not just for Sister Kelley Wilkes, Pastor Mark Phillips, it's for the community.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say thank you. So let's go get into the real reason why we're here this afternoon to talk about Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Juneteenth on next Friday. Now, last year, it was so outstanding that time would not allow us to talk about the past because it was terrific.
It was good.
I mean, the dancers, the drums, and it's so much. And there was a young lady that sung that turned the atmosphere around.
Yeah, Shaquita Avery, I believe it was. I think she's from Chambers County Way, and she did an absolutely phenomenal job singing. And if you wasn't moved then, nothing can move you.
That's right. That's right.
It moved the whole crowd.
And it was spiritual. I mean, the presence of the Lord was in the place.
It was.
It was in the place. And if you could feel it within.
Yes, yes. And I think everything about Juneteenth is spiritual. When I think about Juneteenth, and I think about when they finally heard the news that they were free.
Okay.
You don't think it was some spiritual stuff going on there? You don't think it was some hallelujahs? You don't think it was some Lord finally? You know, all of that is, so it is spiritual. Everything about us and where we've come from and even where we're going is spiritual. That's
right.
So there is a spiritual connection there.
Yes. And sometimes we have out of, I would call out of ignorance. We have made statements out of ignorance, and we have said that they were slaves. They never were slaves. They were enslaved.
Enslaved. Absolutely.
Nobody in their right mind want to be a slave.
Nobody. Right.
They were put in slave beyond their control.
Absolutely.
But thank God that we are free now.
Thank God. And that's what we celebrate. Freedom Day.
That's right.
And not just Freedom Day for one group. This is when everybody knew they were free.
That's right. That's right.
We know the story of Juneteenth with the proclamations and all signed earlier, but everybody didn't know it.
That's right.
And so if they didn't know it, they were still enslaved.
Yes, yes.
So that's what Freedom Day is all about, is celebrating the day when everybody got the word. And was recognized that there was a Freedom Day.
That's right. And if we are not careful, we still can enslave our own selves.
Absolutely.
Lack of knowledge.
Yes,
It's out there,
it is.
and it's up to us to achieve it.
Mhm.
You know, that was time back when grandmama and granddaddy couldn't
Yes.
have the privilege and opportunity that we got.
No,
But it went through a whole lot
right.
just for us.
Absolutely.
We talking about voting.
Mhm.
We all should vote.
Everyone else.
I don't care if it might be somebody on the ballot that is excites you,
Mhm.
but you still need to go vote. 'Cause that's your right. And it didn't give it to you freely.
No.
It was a struggle. It was a fight
Yes, it was.
to have this right to vote.
Mhm.
So we're gonna move on. So Kelley, let's talk about this coming Friday. What's going on with Juneteenth this Friday in this city, Roanoke?
Yes, with Juneteenth, one of the things I do now say is if we don't remember, we'll repeat.
All right.
And so by celebrating, it's an opportunity for us to, the young, the old, and everyone in between to come together and celebrate and remember what went on before us and why we celebrate. A lot of times, a lot of people don't know why we celebrate. You know, a lot of people are celebrating and they don't understand why they're celebrating, but we want to have the speakers there that'll bring forth that knowledge and just empower us all with knowing why we do what we do. You know, a lot of things we do and we don't understand why we do it.
Mhm.
You know, we just do it because it's a tradition. I don't want it to be just a tradition. I want us to understand and know why we celebrate.
That's right.
And so we have some great speakers here. We have some great singers that will be on point, or we have some awesome dance. It's all about the dance. It's all about the music. It's all about the message. And so we're going to include all of that. We got a program lined up that I promise you, you will not want to miss. And it's just the coming together when we can come together and do it. COVID has, in the past, the
Mhm.
pandemic has kept us from coming together, and we're able to congregate better and still with safety. We'll
That's right.
still have the mask available. We'll still have hand sanitizers. We'll still have all of that available, but we can congregate a lot better now. And I am grateful. And that, according, is worth celebrating as well.
That is correct. And again, I want to thank you, Sister Kelley, and Regional Gap Community Services for this is the second annual event
Yes,
dealing with Juneteenth.
yes.
So let's talk about, we know it's 2021, I believe, yes, I'm
Mhm.
correct, that when the President of the United States,
Mhm.
President Biden,
Mhm.
signed it into law and there'd be a national
National holiday.
holiday.
Yes, and we're going to celebrate because that's good. Not everyone would get it off with pay, but it is a national holiday, and that's still good, a reason to celebrate. And so I know it is always on June 19th. I think formally they'll be celebrating on the 20th as the National Day off, work for celebration, but we always like to start the celebration for the whole weekend. When they started celebrating, I believe years ago, they didn't stop for probably years celebrating. So we're gonna start the Juneteenth weekend off that Friday, June 17th at 6:30 at the Main Street Theater downtown Roanoke. Gates will open at 5. Some authors, artists, vendors that will all be there for you to come and browse around. You're welcome to come and just see what's going on. We had it open for vendors that wanted to come, and it's to celebrate small businesses, because all through this, we're able to have a lot of privileges that we didn't have back in the day. So we want to celebrate our small businesses, everyone that get a chance to do what you like to do, what your gifts and talents, to showcase that and let the world know what's going on.
Great. So give us a lineup of what's going to take place on next Friday, because like I said, I'm excited. I'm excited just to be a part of it, Sister Kelley.
Okay.
And I hope the community is excited to be a part of this grand event. Anytime you talk about freedom and the rights, everybody should, blacks in general,
Yes.
should be excited, because we have been denied so many things.
Yes, yes. Well, I'd like to say that we have a lot of, well, several people on program. We have a young man coming that's, I was inspired about when he was about 9 years old. He spoke and he really raised the roof at one of our events that we had. And so now he's a teenager going into high school, I believe, and we'll have him here. We're going to have a men's empowerment moment to empower our men. We want something for the young. We got something with young adults in it. We have something with younger children in it. Of course, we have our fashion show again. We have our queens. I call it our queens with crowns coming to be there with us on Friday night. We also have our community choir, which is one of, I don't want to talk about that community choir. I'm telling you, that's my passion, singing with the community choir. We've been singing since 2015, and we were just a wonderful group of people that come together. Sometimes never the same group twice. It's just whenever you're available and you want to sing, it's here. They will be here singing. We will have a local group that will be here, a band that's playing. We will have RCTS on deck. We are grateful for them, part of our local history here, and we'll be glad to have them. You don't want to miss this program. We got a wonderful dancer that's going to come, and I promise you, when she's done, everybody will be on their feet. So I'm just excited to the nth power. So y'all just gotta come. We're doing everything we can to make everything comfortable. Remember to bring your chairs, your lawn chairs. Come hungry. We have some great food vendors on site. Come ready to browse around. You might want to purchase some things from some of the vendors that are there, some artwork. It's going to be some beautiful art for young artists from LaGrange College. Is going to be here, and she's going to have a true gallery of her own, and we're looking so forward to her. You've got to come. You just got to come and see. Come and see.
And that's wonderful. She gave us a lineup of what's going to take place on next Friday in this lovely city, the city of Roanoke, downtown at the Outdoors Theater.
Beautiful Roanoke.
Yes.
I remember I posted something on Facebook and through our Facebook page, Bridging the Gap Community Services. If you're not connected, please tell everybody you know and share it and like it. But somebody had inboxed me and say, "Where are you?" I said, "This is Roanoke, Alabama." Really? Where is that at? You got to come downtown. It's a lot of beautiful scenery here in our downtown city, and we're very proud that we're on the up and up. We're really making this a great place to come and hang out.
Yes.
Downtown Roanoke.
Wonderful. But one thing I want to talk about, Miss Kelley, you started. Now I talk about that you have been involved in the community even really before you were organized Bridging the Gap Community Services.
Yes.
You started this choir, and you gave it the date when you started. I want to talk about that. What gave you that vision? Now, I have called you the visionary.
Yes.
So what gave you that vision to start it? Because it's been a success ever since you started.
Well, I tell you what, it started from a desire and my love for children. We were working with Sword of Spirit Ministry in youth pastorship then, and we had a lot of children, and it was my desire to take them on a summer camp. Summer camp we wanted to go. And of course, you know, my thing is a lot of times you don't want anybody to be left out, so you have to do your fundraisers. And I've always, back in the day, you remember when Miss Carol Trammell, who is our director, used to have a group. They used to have a group, and I would see them go around and sing. And I've always said, I sure would like to sing with a mass choir because I enjoy singing so much. And the Lord, I just have to say, when great ideas come from the Lord said he'll give you witty ideas. That's in the Bible. And he gave me the idea. I thought, well, how can I raise enough money where not one child will be left behind? How can I do it without having to go to the parents that may have already been, you know, struggling or have to make ends meet and not take anything from the house? How can we do this? And I thought, okay, well, how about if we have a singing and give away a TV? That's when we started giving away televisions. And we let the singing be for free. Okay, get a group of people together, and then we'll raise money with the TV
Mhm.
for the children. And that's how it started. Somebody donated a television, and we started selling tickets to raise money for these children to go to summer camp, Coop Camp in Millerville, I believe it is. Great place to go. Kids loved it. And so we did that. And I went to Miss Carol Trammell,
Mhm.
and I said, well, Miss Carol, I wanna a choir
Mhm.
of everybody in the community. It doesn't matter what church or no church. You don't have to be a part of affiliated. You can just want to sing,
Mhm.
love to sing.
Mhm.
Even if some people say, I can't sing, come if you can't sing. Miss Carol can get you to get Deacon Bell, you can come join the choir. Anyone. And so she says to me, you get the people, I'll get them together. And so it's just a matter of reaching out to everyone far and near and just saying, do you want to sing? And we had a group come together, and every year we were only doing it at Christmas.
Yes,
then.
yes. Mhm.
And then the one year when the pandemic hit, we did not
Mhm.
have a choir at Christmas, because every Christmas we would do this
Mhm.
to raise money for the children to go on summer camp.
Mhm.
And anybody could go on the summer camp. All they had to do was come and be a part of Wednesday night Bible studies. And they were not for any one congregation. It was for anybody in the community. And we had so many children in the community that really didn't belong to the church.
That's right.
And so everyone had that opportunity. So, but when the pandemic hit, we did not have an opportunity to have that year. And so we decided to do it on Easter, Good Friday,
That's right.
because we missed Christmas,
Mhm.
which started something, adding more dates for the community choir. And then we started going Easter, and then the Juneteenth started. And then actually we had an opportunity to go to Miss D. Mosley's Strength of a Woman conference in LaGrange. So we had an opportunity to sing at Frog Level Music Festival. And I thought, oh, wow, we're really enjoying this choir now to go and sing and just do some inspirational and uplifting in the community.
I mean, this choir have took off.
Yeah.
When I started seeing you all going to different other locations beside Roanoke, just like Saturday.
Yes.
I was kind of watching it Saturday. Y'all was in LaGrange.
Yes.
A great event.
Yes, it
I mean,
was.
a
Huge.
powerful event.
Yes, yes.
And then the Saturday before that, y'all was in Wheat Iowa.
Right. Frog Level.
Yes, y'all did. So believe it or not, that this choir is gonna be in great demand.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be in great demand because there is no other choir like this in Randolph County. No other choir like this in Randolph County. So I pray that this choir will continue to stay together,
right, and
be as dedicated as you all are now, because it's gonna take dedication. Because when you start this traveling, this is not gonna be just Roanoke.
Okay.
It's gonna be it's gonna go other places.
We're ready.
It can be other places. So
we're ready.
Because God can broaden your reach.
Yes, enlarge our church.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
we called ourselves just the community choir, and they were like, okay, we really need a name. Now that we're going places, you just can't say the community choir.
That's right.
And it took us a minute, and so we all voted and voted.
Okay.
And so I think it was Miss Tanya Jones said, what about vision? Since you're the visionary, what about vision? And I thought, I didn't think it would fit, but then the choir voted, and so now this choir is called Vision Community Choir. So that's who we are. So we're and anyone, like I say, anyone can join. I usually put it out on Facebook or somewhere, and we send out text. If you just enjoy singing, enjoy congregating, when we get together, it's a bunch of laugh, love, and it's also uplifting and inspiring.
Okay.
So,
I want us to kind of make sure we mention this thing, that this choir is not just a black choir.
Oh, absolutely not. I have reached out to all ethnicities.
Yes.
And just really offered and extended the invitation. It is not just a black choir. Please come and just be a part of it. It's a kingdom choir, I call it. The kingdom is made up of many, all nation choir is actually, so don't just think it's a black choir. We are so grateful for that.
Amen. So on next Friday afternoon at 6,
30.
30 p.m.
It start right on time. Don't be late.
That's right.
You're gonna need a park. Come early. I'm telling you, come early.
That's right. If it be anything like last year, it's gonna be overflowing.
Mhm.
So please come out and be a part of this here. And again, I want to thank you, Sister Kelley, with Phillips. And you and Pastor Mark Phillips, you all are a team.
Yes,
Y'all work together.
yes.
And
Yes.
Pastor Mark was a powerful preacher. Now, I'm saying this here because I've been on Pastor Mark before God called him into the ministry.
Yes.
But he's a powerful preacher. So I thank God for you and Pastor Mark because it takes both of you coming together to be as strong as you are.
That's right. He is a very supportive husband and pastor. I cannot say what my family and friends that support Bridging the Gap when it was tough and nobody was really, they have to see your vision, and you have to have vision pushers. You can have a vision all day long, but if you don't have any vision pushers, it's just you struggling.
That's right.
And I can say that I am grateful that I've had a husband that supported everything. He got one thing, he ain't in support of no more, but he supports everything. I'm gonna just, we'll table that. But he does, he supports, and he's like, okay, you're working his workhorse, okay? You can always call him, he's always there. He just left.
That's right, just
He
left.
just left. We did have the wonderful workshop last night. He came and put the tables up from the conference center because the choir is coming in the next few minutes to rehearse. So we appreciate everything and everything that everyone does. We have a lot of supporters. We opened up, I'd like to say, Deacon Bell, a sponsorship for this.
That's right.
This Juneteenth program is also going to sponsor our summer program for our children. We have 2 summer programs going, the Career Opportunity Week for the teen 14 to 16 that will go and job shadow businesses and take an idea and a look at new careers that are possible. And then we'll also have a summer camp that same week, the last week of July 25th through 29th, for ages 8 through 13. You'll see more information about that on our Bridge the Gap page in just a few days. So please just kind of keep that in mind.
Amen. And a shout out to the community. Please support Bridging the Gap Community Services. Now, it's not too late. It might to give money.
No.
Now, it might be a little, I don't know if your name could show up on what you got planned yet, but it might be too late for that. But hey, your name will be called.
Yes.
So please contribute to help Bridge the Gap Community Service. That's what it do. It's a community service, give services. And let's talk about this a little bit before we close out.
Okay.
This is a resource center.
Oh, yes. We were so fortunate to have this community resource center funded by Coosa Valley RC&D. And it was just a blessing in the nick of time. We have computers here that you can come and access Wi-Fi and do internet business or whatever you need. We have copiers that you can get copies and make copies. We have our volunteers here that Aging Gracefully volunteers that so gracefully meet you here. We have the conference center, as you saw last night, we were set up in the conference room, event center, and we're able to have a conference and still have plenty of room for a larger crowd. We had about 15 people here last night, and the small business owners that were really being empowered, educated, and informed about how to make our businesses better. So the resource center, we also have information on our information table from our local agency. So if you'd like to just come and just get in a quiet place and use the Wi-Fi and do any of your businesses or come and see what resources we have available, please do stop by. If you'd like to use the conference center, just give us a call and we'll get back with you quickly and get you scheduled for a date to use the event center.
And I tell you, it's a lot of room in this event center that we can use to have some nice things in our community. And get with Sister Kelley Bridging the Gap Community Service, and she will let you know about what's available. Cause it's very nice here. I have used it at an event during the ML King
Yes, yes,
day. We did something like a welcome meet and greet thing we did before the main event.
right.
So it's a wonderful place to come in and have great events.
Yes.
So before we close out, Sister Kelley, anything that you want to share with the audience?
I have a passion for small businesses. You know that we usually have our marketplace here every first Saturday. We will not have it the first Saturday in July, but coming up the second Saturday, we will. It's for any small business that would like to come and market your business or your products and merchandise. We like to put a lot of businesses in one small place. And